Unreal Engine 5.3 officially came out, and in this version we can find many improvements in the lighting, rendering, volumes, and the return of some amazing features that we missed from Unreal Engine 4. All this and more we can find in this new update. Okay guys, I know that's been a while since this update came out, but personally I've had a very complicated weeks lately that haven't allowed me to sit down here and record this video. But you know the phrase, it's better late than never. So join me to take a quick look to the most important things that you should know about this new update. I want to start with something that I don't know if I'm the only one who's very excited about this news, but now we can use displacement maps in our models once again in the engine. And the best part of this is that these displacement maps are also compatible with Nanite. The arrival of Nanite in Unreal Engine 5 made us no longer able to use displacement maps, and we didn't know if we would see it again in the engine. I personally imagine that this was done like this to get people familiar with the level of detail that we can import using Nanite, and that way increasing the hype for Nanite. And don't get me wrong, Nanite is an amazing technology, but objectively it's easier to manage a displacement map more than models with trillions of triangles. But well, I'm really happy to see these features once again in the engine. We already have a video explaining the use of these VDB files in the channel. I'm gonna leave it in the tag over there in the corner, so you can watch that video obviously after this one. But basically, these VDB files are a format that you can use to export and import volumetric simulations, such as smoke, fire, liquids, and particles that you can create in programs like Houdini, Embergen, Maya, or Blender. These simulations will give you more realism into your cinematics. This integration still needs to be refined because the lighting of Lumen still needs to be polished. But right now, if you use the path tracing method with these VDB files, apparently are working really well, and as you can see guys, these volumes look amazing. By the way, I want to propose you something. Leave me in the comments which of these new features you're liking the most, and the most repeated ones I'll bring you one specific tutorial about that feature here in the channel. And that way I'll know what you wanna see and what you wanna learn. The camera that we use in Unreal Engine has also had its improvements. Now it's possible to have a native orthographic camera option, to be able to create a perspective planes, or video games like Monument Valley, Age of Empires, or Diablo. They have also added a new native anamorphic lens configuration for cinematics. We also have a video on this channel showing you how to emulate this anamorphic lens in past versions of Unreal Engine. But in this new update, besides of the barrel shape of the blurred areas of your shot, you can also add lens distortion, something that we could only produce in post-production, and this is a detail that is very appreciated to have it already integrated into Unreal Engine. Gradually, Unreal Engine is profiling to be an all-in-one program. We already know that we can render with it, we can code with it, in recent version we can even 3D model in it, and now we can also create rigs or skeletons of our characters directly into the engine. And this also enables us the option to make weight paint of these rigs that we create. Continuing with the animation topic, Unreal Engine now has a new Chaos Cloud simulation system, which looks way better than the current physics system. In addition to cloud simulation, they have also introduced a new deformation system called Machine Learning Deformer, or MLD for short. This algorithm is responsible for creating folds and deformations for both cloud simulations and organic characters, resulting in much more realistic animations for cinematics. Hey, I want to tell you, if you're liking this video, you find it interesting, entertaining, or informative, please leave me a like in this video and don't forget to subscribe. Lumen has also received some interesting improvements. The main one comes from the reflection system. Now we can tell Lumen how many bounces we need in our reflections, This impressively improves the quality of very reflective levels, as in the example that you're seeing right now, but obviously with a performance cost of your level. Now we are able to use independently the Lumen reflection, mixing it with the traditional pre-baked light maps, obtaining the best of both worlds, a great quality in reflective surfaces and the performance of having pre-baked light maps. The ray tracing section also has its improvements. Now the volumetric fog can take advantage of the ray tracing technology to obtain much more detailed and realistic results. And finally, what I consider is the best feature of this 5.3 version of Unreal Engine comes from the hand of Nanite and the possibility of implementing Nanite in landscapes. That's right! Now it's possible to use Nanite in absolutely an entire level. Static meshes, check. Vegetation, check. And now the landscapes were the last thing that we needed to not worry about the level of detail, or other optimization methods that sacrifice quality for performance. And now with Nanite, this will be much controlled. And as a last bonus, also related with Nanite, Nanite is now available for Mac users. The only requirement is that Nanite only works with Macs with the processor M2. I know that most of these updates are a little bit delayed for Mac users, but little by little, I hope this gap will become shorter and shorter, so that way everyone can use these amazing features of Unreal Engine. So guys, that's it, that's how we end today's video. An apology once again for this short absence. I've been a little bit overwhelmed by different situations that happens, but I hope still bringing you this content with the same quality and frequency that I've been doing for the past months. So comment here down below which of these new features are the most important for you, which ones do you like the most, and most importantly, which one would you like to see in a future video, future tutorial here in the channel. I want to read all your comments down below. And now that you're down there, click the like button if you liked the video or if you learned something new today. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of the new videos that we upload. Follow us on our social networks, we have Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, as well as on my Instagram, TikTok and Spotify accounts. You can support this channel sharing this video with the people that you consider that this information could be helpful. Thank you guys for all your support in this channel. I really love every comment that you leave down here. And guys, just remember that this is Exvia Studio Cinematica, and I'll see you on the next video.